Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Fozia here. I haven't made a video with just me talking in a while. At the beginning of last year, I started a series where I wanted to record every day and just give you guys an update on where I am, what I'm doing to work towards accomplishing my goals. Nevertheless, the year definitely got away from me. I started off on a pretty good streak of making videos, but I had several changes in my life, and those changes kind of took a lot of time away from me. So based off of them, I took a step back from making videos or just creating any content in general, whether it was specifically for this channel or if it was for either of my other two channels. That said, it's a new year and I wasn't necessarily intending to start this now or this year. I really wanted to focus on some other things, but I realized that this might be a way to help me, really streamline my focus on some of the things that I want to accomplish this year. So I'm back. Hi, Happy New Year. Welcome, if you can see this, to 2018. So I figured I'd take a few minutes today just to say, hey, I've missed you guys. I'm really happy to be back. And then to talk to you guys a little bit about what I want to do this year. So I guess I just took a few minutes to think to myself and I realized, if I look back on what I said I wanted to be or what I wanted to do or accomplish in life, a lot of the things that I said I wanted to do or be or accomplish, many of them I've accomplished already. And I'm at this place where I'm kind of saying, well, what's next? What are the other things that I've always been passionate about that I haven't necessarily had the opportunity or time or prioritize in terms of accomplishing? And for me, if I'm living my life and living out my wildest dreams, then part of that would be really focusing on those things to accomplish them, which is why I'm here today to talk about how I intend to live my wildest dreams. So there are a couple of things. I got married 2 years ago, but my husband and I have been together for about 7 years now. And one of the common interests we have is just like, we're kind of explorers and nomads. We like to travel and discover new things. And we spent quite a bit of the time we've been together traveling and exploring, discovering new things and people. And so now we've decided that we're going to share some of those experiences and start working to really tell those stories, but to a wider audience, outside of only our families. So I'll include a link probably here or a sample video here somewhere, but we've really ramped up our efforts on our YouTube channel and we're using this as a platform to tell stories. So you'll see that, it's just getting started. There's a lot for us to learn in terms of how this works, how we edit, how we tell the stories, but we figured the best way to get started and to learn all of those things is to just start. So I hope you'll check it out and certainly leave us any feedback. We're thinking of different formats we can use and what types of stories we can tell. So as we become more intentional in our approach, we hope that you guys will see how we're growing and join us in the journey. So that's one thing that I'm working on. If you were here last year, you'd also see that my sister and I were working on a beauty brand together. As we traveled, we discovered all these local makers of natural products and we wanted to help them or create a platform where they could bring their products to the world. This year we had several setbacks in doing that. A lot of it had to do with just having the financial funding in order to build the platform the way we've envisioned it. That said, we haven't given up, but we've decided to approach it differently. So right now we're focused on building a platform to give these brands exposure. And our goal down the line as we build this platform to give them exposure is to also enhance it so that they're able to sell their products on a global scale. I think one of the things you always have to keep in mind when you set a goal is it's not just going to happen overnight. You can't just Some people can, but especially if you don't have all of the funding, it's not just going to happen overnight. So we decided to, take everything in stride and focus on the things that we can really do well perfect that and then grow from there. So I'll include some links to our site here probably, or here, and then as well as our YouTube channel for our beauty brand. So for the beauty YouTube channel, it's really focused on natural beauty, wellness, self-care. And then there are two other things that I'm working on this year, and all of it really ties back to wellness, happiness, and health. So I'm hoping to launch a wellness brand with a friend of mine. I think often in the wellness, circle, all you see is, like crunchy granola, blah, blah, blah. But I think there's certainly a gap in terms of just showing people like me or similar to me who are totally here for wellness, health, and happiness, but don't look like, the typical person you'd see representing that market. And we're just hoping to bring something new to that space. In line with that, I am certainly focused on, improving my health. After my husband and I came back about a year ago from one of our trips, we felt so different, and we realized that we had essentially been eating a very different diet and lots of natural and whole foods, but mostly vegetables. And since then, we've changed, our diet significantly, and I've certainly seen a benefit from that. I mean, I've probably lost, I want to say, 20 pounds, and that's just based off of a change in diet without intentionally looking to lose weight. So I am looking to improve my health, and part of that is losing weight. I do have more weight than I should. It's not because I'm dying to be skinny, but it's because I know that I'm not at, my optimal level of fitness. So one thing I will be working on this year is just my overall wellness and health. And then the next thing is, for a long time, I've just talked about different things where, for me, I've always felt like there's nothing in the market for me. And I realized that you can't sit around waiting for people to create things for you and to include you and to realize that they should consider you also. Sometimes you just gotta, you have to take control of it for yourself. So there are certain types of products where I've always felt excluded. I'm not going to get into too much detail now, but I'm going to start with one as a priority because it ties into everything else that I'm working on, and there'll be more to come that I'll share with you guys soon. But what I'm really hoping this year is that I can continue to live my best life, that I can continue to build and enhance relationships with my friends and family, and that this platform here on YouTube can serve as a place to document that journey to wellness, to document that journey of continued happiness, but also for me to just share with you guys some of the things I'm interested in. I've worked in the fashion industry for, gosh, like 15 years now. I really do enjoy anything that involves creating, producing, getting your hands dirty, and making something. And I want to share all of those parts of me here. So I hope that you guys will stay tuned for the journey. You're going to see a lot of different things here. Some of it you'll like, some of it might not be your cup of tea, but I hope that you'll give me feedback and stay with me as I figure all of these things out one step at a time. Talk to you soon.